welcome back to my channel and welcome to a video that I don't really want to have to make. There's this kind of issue that's bothering me on Avakin lately, and it's been bothering a lot of other people too, and I feel the need to address it because no one else is. So it basically comes down to this. Avakin has been putting out a lot of different makeup products recently, which we love, that's great. So let me just, as an example, I'll show you some of them. For example, these lips, which I recently got and I love. This sort of contour, and there's a bunch more, I'm just getting to it. Because honestly, I don't have a script for this video. This as well, this is another one, which is super pretty. It's great, you know, look at that, that's lovely. But the problem is, it's lovely on me. That doesn't mean it's lovely on everyone. Recently there's been a bit of a problem with diversity in Avakin. So these freckles, which look really cute on me, aren't necessarily going to look as natural as on a person of colour. So I want to show this to you, even though, as most of you know, I'm white. Let's just address that elephant in the room. I still feel like this is something that needs to be discussed, because, I mean, go on YouTube right now and search up Avakin life diversity. There's nothing. There's just nothing. I feel like I'm the only one who's addressing this, and I'm okay with that, because I think this is something that's really important. So I'm gonna start by just showing you what these makeup look like on, you know, a darker skin. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, I have different ones. See, I don't really want to, you know, do something offensive to anyone, so I don't want people to think that I'm like doing blackface or anything like that. I'm honestly just doing this to show you guys how undiverse the makeup has been recently. So let's try something like that, for example, and already you can see the problem. Let's just save that skin tone for now, just while I show you a few other things. The minute I'm done this video, it will change right back. I'm not going to go blackfishing or anything like that. You know, I'm aware that this is a very touchy subject, and I don't want to offend anyone or be insensitive. I just think this is something that needs to be addressed. You know, ones like this are okay because they're completely transparent, but if you look at the lips, the outside of the lips are purely white because they're blending into white skin. What Avakin should have done, or Lockwood rather, is make different versions of these lips with darker skin tones, similar to how they did the contouring. So if you go on to this, for example, as well, does that look right to you? Because I can assure you, it's not. That is so wrong. Going back to some of the other makeup, if we go down here, or all items rather, I always forget what I'm doing on there. That's not inclusive. That's clearly made for somebody with white skin, pale skin. You know, people of colour really are being shunned right now when it comes to the makeup in Avakin. And I've noticed quite a few posts on Reddit about it, and I'll get into that later. Look at this. It's... Okay, so I know that Lockwood is not trying to be inherently exclusive to white people or anything like that. I'm not suggesting that the company itself is racist or the game is racist. I'm not suggesting that. The thing is though, things like this, which might not seem like a big deal, can be inherently harmful. So just say a younger girl starts playing Avakin, because, you know, Avakin is 13 plus, let's say a 14-year-old who's very impressionable. She goes on here, and the definition of beauty, as in the beauty category, are all for light skin. So she's thinking to herself, so I can't be beautiful if I don't have light skin? you know, I know that as an adult, people might not see it this way, but considering this game's for kids as well, it makes me worry, and I just don't think it's right. I think that, even just look at that. These are all made specifically for white skin. Like I said, ones like this are okay because they're transparent backgrounds. They're not as bad. But it's the ones with the blush. I don't think I can find anything that works well for darker skin. And I just think that's really wrong. I really think that it needs to be more inclusive. And I'm not the only one realising this. I'm going to show you a few posts over on Reddit that, you know, sort of says the same thing. So just before I do that, I want to point out that Avakin does have contouring for people of colour, and they have it in different stages. They have it very pale white, they have more tan white, and then they have this darker colour, and then this is the darkest one they have. So, you know, that's great. They should do this for all their makeup pretty much that aren't transparent, like the blushes and all that. That's great. We need more of this. This right here is what we need more of, not this. And the thing is, they even try to put it on models. If you look through the models of it, they will put them on models of colour. However, you can just tell looking at them that these were not made. I mean, look at that. That was not made for a person of colour. That was made with pale skin in mind. And it's not right. You know, one thing that Avakin always prides itself on is inclusivity. That's something that, you know, they always went on about. And when the Black Lives Matter movement really took off last year, they added the take a knee stand and everything, which was great. I'm really happy that they decided not to be silent about that. But they're actively contributing to the problem by neglecting the makeup for other skin tones. So just to show you guys that this is a problem that not only I am, you know, noticing, I'm on the Avakin official subreddit right now. So one thing I'm very aware of when making this video is the fact that I am not a person of colour, so therefore why do I have the right to say these things? I am just acting as a sort of spokesperson for people of colour who I've seen on the platform complaining about this. I've seen people of colour saying that they feel offended by this, that they feel saddened by this, and these people don't have social media accounts necessarily for Avakin. So I'm here just trying to spread awareness about the topic. And I'm not going to speak for anybody here, that's not my intention. I'm just trying to spread what I've seen other people say. So if you go down here, one of the top posts, all the makeup is once again for European skin tones. If you could just add fade sliders to all makeup and contours, more people could probably use them. So, you know, people down here are saying, you know, obviously Europeans aren't just all white, but yeah, you get the idea. It's pale skin only. Going down slightly more here, you see that there is a picture one here. Now Avakin, you all know damn well white skin tone is the only skin tone that exists in the game. If you were going to put contour out like this, why didn't you put for other skin tones too? This is what I mean. That's not even the darkest, you know, skin tone or anything. That's just a slight tan and it still looks weird with it. It's not right. I've seen a lot of this, and I've seen a lot of people of colour, you know, saying that this is something that really saddens them. And it really saddens me knowing that a game that should be all about diversity is neglecting other skin tones. We can just go down here and you will see just even more. Obviously, you know, there are some other people. Here it is. I'm really about to cry. Thank you for the gloss lips. What about women with darker skin tones? I made 2 posts about it asking for them to fit women with darker skin tones. I'm about to cry. That doesn't look right on that skin tone because it's not made for that skin tone. It is made for pale people. It is made for people with white skin. And that is terrible. And then you see it in the comments, that's what they do, unfortunately. So back to Avakin for this quick little section. I just want to say that I think this is something that needs to be discussed more. I think this is something that no YouTuber really wants to discuss because it's such a touchy topic, and this is probably why I won't be getting a partnership with Lockwood anytime soon, because I'm willing to call out the things that are not right. So I'm sorry if any people feel like So I'm just going back to Avakin to end this video, and I know that this isn't a topic that any YouTuber really wants to touch because it is touchy, it's a sensitive topic, and especially for, you know, someone who is white, I don't want to feel like I'm speaking for people of colour, because that's really not my intention. I'm just trying to spread awareness about an issue that is being faced by people of colour in Avakin. And I want to turn this around. I want people to discuss it more. I don't have millions of subscribers, so I know that I don't have the biggest impact out there, but even just one person watching this and just being aware of what's going on could make a difference, and it could make Lockwood understand and realise that diversity really is the core of Avakin. The point of Avakin is to come on and be whoever you want to be, whoever you are. And without diversity, we just can't do that. And that's why I felt the need to make this video. You see a lot of Avakin YouTubers nowadays that they always praise Lockwood and they never give out any criticism. And I think Lockwood's a really good company. I genuinely do. And I really love Avakin as a game. But that doesn't mean that there can't be criticism. And this is constructive criticism. This is something that I'm asking them to turn around for the better. This is not something that I'm saying is terrible and they can't fix. It's something that I think needs to be fixed. But it is an easy fix. I really think that they can turn this around. This is constructive criticism. I'm not here to attack anybody. So if you guys, agree with what I'm saying, put it down in the comments. If you don't agree, put it down in the comments as well. I'm really here for a discussion. I'm not just asking you to take my word for it. And have a look for yourself. There's so much more makeup I could have shown in this video. I just showed the few that was there at the start. I hope you guys got something out of that video. Even if you didn't enjoy it, you learned something. And I hope Lockwood really does turn this around. I hope we can get a discussion going about it. So thank you guys for watching this, especially if you've made it all the way to the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.